All right, welcome back, farmers. Okay, a lot of things have changed, and I'll go over those in a bit. But I'm going to tell you first what we're going to do today. Because we're the Giga Chick Ranch, we're going to add more chickens. That's just the bottom line. I want to add a couple more chicken barns. I'd like them to be like this, but as you know, these are 300,000 a piece. We'll figure out what we're going to do or how we're going to do that. But I'm also going to add a greenhouse, maybe 2 more greenhouses to help with feeding the chickens. Yeah, there's one that does that. And I think part of today's plan is we're going to eliminate the goats. This barn is glitched. It has like 500,000 liters of straw in it, and I don't know how. And I mean, it's just extra work and a little bit of extra income off the milk. We're going to replace this income with fertilizer income. We're going to make our own fertilizer, okay? And that's the plan for today. And hopefully we can get to all those things today, but to catch you up on what's all changed, there are now 14 farms for crickets because we were running out of crickets in the mills, so we weren't making all the money. I did add a water pump. It still runs off of the power cells that are given off by this garage. And we added a field, that limed field right there, that had sorghum on it. So I bought it and I harvested it. Also, on the end here, you'll see that that chicken barn is missing. The one that was on the end, I'll show you the one because it's important you know why. This one right here, chicken coop. Yeah, you can't get the eggs out. If you use super strength, you can, but outside of using super strength, you're not going to get the eggs out of there. And so we can't have that. I'm probably going to get rid of this yellow barn at some point because you see the spawn point there, it holds 6 crates or 6 pallets. If you go beyond 6 pallets, which you do when you fill that up, I don't know where the eggs go, but they're not in my pocket and not in my belly. So, all right, so the greenhouse I've chosen is this grain and kharif greenhouse. And you're going to be excited to find out why. This is so cool. I just found this out while I was playing around on a different playthrough. So if you use manure to make barley, by the way, you can do sorghum, barley, and wheat, and all of them do the same thing. They'll give you 20 straw with your barley. So we could, theoretically, I don't know if it's going to work, we could end up without having to do any field work and being able to support the Giga Chick Ranch just on greenhouses. I mean, that's what we're diving into today. We're going to get this started and see if it works. I need a little bit of money to get a proper loader for the manure so I can get that greenhouse fired up. So we're going to do the chores first here. And let's grab this milk, especially since we're going to get rid of the goats today. Might as well at least get this. It's not really going to affect our income much, though, once you think about it, because the dairy is already so overflowing with goat milk. We're going to have goat milk for a long time yet. So, in fact, I'm going to bring this there first before we do the chores. The 2 new chicken barns, I'm in one of them right now. They only have 75 hens apiece. So we're not getting a lot of chicken or a lot of eggs off them. That bundle in the back, 2 crates that are full and 2 crates that have 1 pallet or whatever each on them, those are from the 2 brand new chicken barns. This one should be full of eggs though. I was so frustrated when I tried to get the eggs out of that chicken barn. I just made all these drastic changes. So we still have the same number. Well, we have more chickens than what we did. We're at 2,200 chickens right now. And we're going to be much higher than that by the end of today. But I had to get rid of those little coops too. If you notice, the ones that had 80 chickens apiece in it, they were like in the way. I wasn't able to access these barns. So that was actually an unfun experience to get rid of those. I didn't want to get rid of my ladies, so I made sure to get some more chickens back in the mix. So now we have 21,000. That's a respectable number of eggs. We're shooting for 100 grand of eggs though when we do chores. That's for sure. Minimum. Let's see what. Let's just make sure that this spawn site is what I think it is before I get rid of this barn. If we sit here and more eggs pop up, then I'm wrong. But this barn is full of chickens, so they should be producing I think 8,500. Oh, it says it here. 9,500 liters a day of eggs, and you saw that we picked up 5,000 liters. So if there's any more than that, if they produce what they say they're supposed to produce, there should be some either an internal storage or out in the ether, which is also not acceptable. So this is our main chicken barn. This is the OG with all the mixed batch of ladies in it. This is one of the new ones. I did 100 hens a house. Then I put 100 in each. The one is leghorns and this one is lomans. We have 1,000 in here. We have 1,000 in here, so that's 2,200 hens. So that's where we're starting, is 2,200. I'm going to go to the merchant and see what we get off these. Big money, come on. I need money. I need to make moves. Okay, 107,000. That's fine. I'm very happy about that. So I leased this big overkill size front end loader. But I'm going to purchase this too. This one is just, it's easier to handle the manure with this than any other one. Well, I didn't try them all, but I tried this one. I liked it. So we're leasing it for now. It's not cheap. And I'm going to show you how you put the manure into the chicken coop, because it is not what you think. It's pretty counterintuitive. I got to get that wheel going. I got to learn how to use that wheel someday. It's just sitting here. It's on a stand and everything. I got the farm stick. Okay, so the big problem, if you remember, the problem with the 50-20 and the loader was it was never tall enough to dump the bucket over the side of the tall wagons. Oh, words are hard today. This one, on the other hand, it tips two ways. So you got your standard tip like this off of the cylinder, but then you also have a tip that goes off of the axis of the bucket. And yes, this is where you put the manure. Pretty counterintuitive, but we're gonna put it in there. Now I'll show you that it's in there too. So we have 11,360 liters of manure in there right now. I'm still getting used to my Stream Deck, so I'll put a bucket full in when I wasn't recording, even though I thought I was. You can see we have the water now too. That's a cool thing. So we are able to keep up with the water, it looks like. This is the fertilizer plant that I'm going to use. If I put it closer, then I can more easily scoop into it as well. Let's put this one here. I'm going to put another one up. And we'll just set these to sell. That'll replace the income that we eventually will lose from the goat milk. Okay, so I did put up another greenhouse as well. I mean, if we're going to do let's do the whole thing, right? So we have both of these fired up. We'll go take a look. Oh, that doesn't look right. There's water in that one, Yeah, there's no water in this one, but there's a little manure. But I have these set to sell, and this is set to distribute, and this is set to sell. We're going to distribute this because I want to use the barley and straw that we make to help supplement the supplies for the chickens. Another neat thing I found out, and we're going to do that right now, is you don't need 3 different manure pits to service the 3 chicken barns. So we're going to get a little bit more money here. We're going to lose a little bit of manure that's in them, but I'm okay with that. And now all of their manure will go to that one pit. So that's going to be only one pit I have to empty. So when we started 10-15 minutes ago, we had 4 manure pits to service, including the goat one, and we're going to have one by the end of the day. In fact, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's go ahead and get rid of those goats now. Ouch. That hurts. I just sold the pallet barn that was right here. I thought it was going to leave me my pallets, but there were at least 20-30 pallets of things like seed, fertilizer, lime, herbicide in there. But it didn't, and it didn't give me money for them either. So that's, oh, maybe it did. We got a lot of money. Wow. Okay, never mind. I might be wrong. But I'm going to move that fuel pump again, and we're going to put another barn there. We're going to do that right now. Let's pick up some chicks in this new barn. So now we have 2,450 hens, and that number's going to keep going. Okay, I just finished off topping off the grain on all 5 chicken barns, and we only have 46,000 liters of grain left. This is 22,000 of it. So I'm going to bring this over here, park it next to this truck. I'm going to go fill this tipper since we don't need it for grass anymore. This tipper truck I have, it must be a different class of tipper. This one's the one you can get for like $2,000. But I can't put straw or grain, and I can't get anything out of the silo into this tipper truck. So I'm going to sell that right now, and I'm also going to sell because I need money anyway. See, it says it holds 23,000 liters, but when I pull under the silo, I don't get the opportunity to fill it all in it. So we're not putting up with any baloney today. We're selling it. And I'm going to sell the mowing equipment because we don't have goats. And now we have a little bit of money again. So I'm going to go see if I can get straw with the Pottinger. If not, then I have to get another tipper truck because I have all the grain. Oh yeah, the greenhouses are working, so it's finally gotten watered. Because I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I have the grain out because I want to change silos to that distribution silo. We have to find out a little more money we can make. I might sell this tractor. I don't know. But it's important that I get that other silo. Because right now I just went in and I changed the status of those greenhouses to store. Because we have nowhere to distribute them. So right now I'm going to see if I can get straw to top off the chickens from the silo in this thing. I'll never sell this forage wagon, though. I love this forage wagon. Is it cheaty? I don't know. I don't care. I don't worry about that. I'm not playing Monopoly. I don't have to get in a fight with anybody. Now, I swear, when we did that barley harvest, I took a load of straw in to our first chicken barn right when we got it, and I could unload it. And I'm not seeing the ability to unload this here. Strange, but maybe my memory's messed up, but I thought I could unload the forage wagon in here. Well, that changes things. Okay, what do you make of this? This is the OG chicken barn, the original. And I'm able to dump straw in here off of the forage wagon, but I wasn't able to do it in that first one. Was I just not in the right spot? I mean, it seemed like I was. Please tell me that didn't get an update or anything. Still takes straw, right? Yes. Oh, maybe I can't put straw in there because I don't have a manure thing on there yet. Aha. All right. Let me top the other ones off, and I guess we have to take care of that too then. So yeah, I am going to sell this tractor, then I don't need it. I found a nice cheap manure pit, $500. It's only temporary because I'm going to put the other ones like that when I have 3 of these. This holds 20,000 liters, just a little. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to put it up either, but that's what I did. So now we can put straw into the new barn. So I thought I was going to just come in here and quick dump this straw, but I just went and got the New Holland. It doesn't look like I can dump straw now either. I don't know. I hope that changes. These things produce fast. And since I put the greenhouses next to each other, I didn't get the pallets from the other one. But we're going to go ahead and take these up to the merchant and sell them. I have the greenhouses currently on selling, so they'll sell them automatically until we get that distribution silo up. I'm just going to sell that stuff. That way I don't have to be doing this all the time, and that way I don't lose any. And, well, we're closer, but why does it say $104,000 sold product, and I only have $92,000? That's bizarre. And since I don't have that mod to move stuff, I gotta sell these too so that I can move them. And there we go. Our farm looks quite a bit different now already, doesn't it? Now we have enough money. We were just at 114. Where's all this money coming from? I don't know, that's bizarre. And the distribution silo I want is 117,000. I'll just put it right here. Okay, now I'm going to transfer everything into this distribution silo. And we might get rid of that other silo as well. I never did tell you why I wanted this silo, but I'll do that now. When... Oh, can I not... I guess if I'm hooked up, I can't do that. When I started up those greenhouses, you know, to make the grains, they produce grains in pallets, and I don't want to have to transfer the pallets to bulk. So if I distribute the barley and wheat and that to the distribution silo and I pull it out from there, it'll already be in bulk form. So it'll be like we harvested it that way. I have a suspicion, so I'm going to bring you guys in. We're at the turn 1,400 hours, so we can see if we make a ton of money again. I think something's going on, something shady. I'm not going to say it unless... Well, that's not... still 12,000 an hour is quite a bit. But what I think is going on is these fertilizer plants, I think they're just taking manure from the chicken houses and they're selling. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if that's the case. I'm going to set these to storing. So now I'm not going to put any manure in it. So if it makes fertilizer, that means it's sneaking manure from the manure pit. Which, I mean, that would be cool, but that is not what I want. I need to have the manure for the greenhouses. That's our main goal. So let's just keep transferring straw. There's something else I don't understand. I was not able to put straw in this barn, right? But it looks like there's manure in that pit. Stand by, we're gonna look at something. See, there's no straw in there. Where are they getting the straw to make manure? They made 45, and now it's 137. What? Let's check this out. Watch it be something really easy and simple that I just don't know, and all y'all laughing at me, which is fine. I've had a lifetime of that. Okay. Really? I can't dump now either? Okay, well, I'm going to leave this truck. It just doesn't make sense. I can dump straw in every other barn, but not this one. Well, without much else to do, I say we go pick up some chicks. Oh, we're gonna have so many eggs when these are full. It's crazy. But we're gonna get Bahoosdell again. We'll get some Lomans for here. And the Leghorns. And there we go. Now we should have a ton of hens. Aha! I did solve a mystery. Okay, so see these things right here, these wind towers? They make the energy cells, right? But if you look at this right here, that has that wind tower on it, but it says you need energy cells. You don't need energy cells. Carport is generating the electric charge and it's distributing all of them to the distribution silo. So what that means is these are running on, oh, it gets loud by that barn. These are running on 0 power cells. And I'm going to show you that it's accurate. 0 electric charge. And they are pumping water. So you don't need, I knew that didn't have the power cell requirement on it when I first used it. Maybe I had a different mod. Okay, we're storing and we're not making fertilizer, so I know it's not stealing manure. Now you might wonder, why is he talking about stealing manure? I'm going to take a minute to explain. I was on another playthrough and I had set up the fertilizer plants and they were automatically full and I didn't understand why. And when I started looking into it, I found out that if these are close enough, and these are not, and I'm checking on these to make sure they're not, if they're close enough to the manure pit, they will just take manure from the manure pit. I had just prior to discovering that, I had been working with conveyors to try set a conveyor up in here to go to my productions to just keep the flow of manure going. And so I don't know if it had something to do with that, but when I took all the conveyors away, when I sold them all, there was not one on the map. It still kept stealing manure. So be mindful, if you put these productions that take manure close enough to your manure pit, they'll automatically fill with manure. Like no truck, no conveyor, no nothing, no buckets, no scoops. They just steal manure. But I find it funny, but I mean, if you really wanted to go giga check, you know, then you put these things nice and close and you got free income. I mean, fertilizer itself will make you crazy wealthy. But if you don't have to do anything to make the fertilizer, well, that's even better. So I'm going to turn those back on to selling, because they're obviously not stealing manure. And then we got to worry about getting some manure into them, which I'm sure we're still producing over here. Blows my mind. Won't even take the straw. Yeah, 91 liters. Oh, I'm going to sell that silo. We're only going to get 80,000 out of that, but we don't even have half the money we need to get another chicken barn, because that really upset me when I couldn't get the eggs out, and I still don't know what's going on with these eggs. Is there an internal storage or not? And so I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get the good barns that I know work, and that's gonna be the Giga Chick Ranch. But I call me crazy, but I do develop a little bit of a relationship with my ladies, and it's not fun to sell them. I don't like it unless I can buy them right back, because then in my mind I can justify it by saying, well, I bought the same ones back from the dealer. So we'll wait till we have enough money to make the transfer, but then we're going to get rid of this too. How much can we get for it? Oh, 79,000. So that wouldn't do us any good either. Okay, well, I just figured something out. Those greenhouses are cash cows. Look at the money we have now. So I'd set the distributing silo up to sell the productions that we weren't going to be using, like corn, oats, sugarcane. And I had that whole oat harvest in there, and I believe it sold all of it. I know it sold a lot of the other stuff at once. I thought I was going to sell a bit at a time, but yeah, it sold 85,000 liters of oats. So now we're getting close to getting a new barn. I just realized that that goat barn, that was my house. So I have to find a place to sleep. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on it because I have an idea. I'm just going to put this down here for now, and then we'll sleep tonight. I'll leave that truck running all night. That's fine. And let's see what kind of money we have when we wake up. Oh my goodness. Are you kids? Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have a loan too, don't we? Let's take care of that. Well, now we can't afford the barn. But it looks like with those greenhouses that we're going to be able to real soon. I'm going to build over here. If we look at our fields here, this silty clay is the worst soil to grow in. And if we want all our space over here for chicken barns, then I'm just going to build a farm over here on this part of the field, start with a house. Okay, before I show you the house, we're going to test this theory of mine that, well, I don't really have a theory. I have questions. I want to know whether it stores eggs internally. Yeah, it creates 10,500 eggs a day, and we just got 6,000. Unless it said there was it still had 6,000. Okay, well, it is 8:50 in the morning, November, second year, and there's 0 eggs there. We'll just go take a look at that later on. I'm going to collect the rest of the eggs right now, and then I'm going to show you the house, and we'll go to the merchant. We got 36,000. Is it liters or eggs? I don't know. But we got 36,000. That's incredible. This is the house I went with. It's the man cave. Now, barn dominium. There we go. Used the right words. So I'll probably have to get a pickup truck or something later today. And I think this is the one where you can't access. Nope, you can. Look at that. That's nice. 1 floor, and then all the bedrooms are on everything's on the wall. This is where the magic happens. This is where me and Mrs. Goulash giggle and fuss. Pretty simple house, really, but at least it's a place to sleep. Okay. Oh, I got myself on camera, except the color's a little off. And there's a pressure washer built in. That's nice. I have one I can sell then, I guess. Nicely appointed. You can put a few pallets in here. It's 170,000, 168. That's good money. Now we have enough money for a barn. Before we do anything to lose that money, let's just build that thing right now. Okay, I'll meet you back at the chicken barn and we'll pick up some chicks. All right. I think we got to get the Plymouth Rock ones this time. Oh, just, man, we were rich like 3 minutes ago. I'll just leave it at 250 then. Now I'm gonna top these guys off and then I'll be back. We figure out what we're gonna do today. I know I recorded this before, but I don't know if I posted it in a video yet, so I'm just gonna tell you now. You can see that I have sorghum in the back of this truck. But the chicken barns don't care what grain you put in, whether it's wheat, sorghum, or barley. It'll take either. And I'll show you. See, just like that. It'll let me top it off with sorghum. Okay, so you can see that just for a control group here, I am able to dump straw in this barn. We're going to check the new two of them, both of them. The new ones, to see if I can in there as well. Remember yesterday I couldn't dump in this one, and I still can't. I can dump in this one. I just can't dump in that second one. That's interesting. I'd love to know why. If you notice, I even overlapped this one quite a bit more. I'll show you when we're done here. I overlapped this barn even more than the other ones. You can tell right here on the eaves. See how that's, I'm directly overlapping. I didn't try to overlap these. These aren't even overlapped. To me, that's still separate. These, same thing. And then these are not even overlapping. They're still, I don't know. Let's just check about manure. What's the manure status? Okay, this one says there's 13,000. This is a shared pit though, remember? Or is it? Yes, the Bahoosdales are still making manure. And of course the Plymouth Rock ones aren't. They just got in there, so. I do have a manure production station if I need to put it up if we don't have enough manure, because I also notice I'm still broke, which I've been spoiled. I don't want to be broke anymore. But I did get the alerts too that the greenhouses stopped making product. And so this distribution silo doesn't have as much to sell. And so I need to make sure they're always topped. That's going to go on our chore list because they're always going to need their manure in them. Okay, I'll get this done. I'll cut you guys back in. Okay, I figured out what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to go right back to the bank and get a loan. Nice, good size one, right? We're right back in debt. That's real farming for you. And then I'm going to purchase this manure production facility because it's cheap. I'll sell it when we don't need it anymore, and I do believe we will come to a point where we don't need it. This operates on straw, which you know we have plenty of, but then that also means we're going to have to plant a crop to make straw again. I thought we had enough straw for years, but we don't. Not anymore. I guess we'll hop into this bad boy and we'll go get some straw and get that thing fired up. So we missed our window to plant crops that we can use for straw. And there's nothing to do till the spring now for straw. But that doesn't mean we can't plant anything. I had another idea. So I'm going to plant the good field into grass so we can harvest it, make silage if we want. So I changed my mind. I'm going to plant grass in this field. I'm using that other field as storage right now. And I also have those silos in it with turning grass into silage and selling it. And so I'm just going to put the grass into this field. I put a border around the house so that we don't have to worry about him getting stuck around the house. So I can just let him go to work, I guess. Okay, it's been 4 hours and there's 6,000 liters here. Remember, they make 95 or 10,500 liters a day. So that must be a delayed thing. Because now if I look, it still says 6,000 there. I give up. Oh, see, there's some popping out. Okay, now it says 0. So yeah, so it does have an internal storage. So I could keep it around if I wanted to, but I don't want to. All right, so I did a couple things. I am putting the vehicles, I put a storage here, and in this one, it's just going to be the vehicles that are involved with doing the chicken chores. I also put up another silo because I want to make TMR, I think. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to put grass in here to make silage. So that one, that's only going to see grass. And then even though I didn't want to, I ended up putting another storage in here. This will be any semi-trailers or any other implements that are used in land or other things on the farm besides taking care of the chickens. And that's about all that I've done extra. Our field is seeded, so I can turn that stuff back in. And then I did buy something too. I bought this I found this thing when I was doing the Porcupine Mountains playthrough, but it's wheat on there. Pictures of wheat. I think it's cool, but I'm going to use this to seed around the house. If you remember, if you saw the videos, this thing acts like a direct drill seeder. So if I were to have, let's say, planted wheat in that field that we just planted or seeded, then any overflow from the broadcast seeder would have obliterated that and replaced it with grass. So I didn't know how I was going to do the grass at first, but this just makes it easy when there's, corners and walls and nooks and all that. I can just broadcast this, and when it obliterates the grass in the other field, it doesn't matter because it's all grass. So I'm going to go do that now and turn in that lease. So the storage at the other house, or at the house I should say, it doesn't have a trigger. I don't have a high-low, and I'm not really excited about the prospect of getting a forklift. So I put this back up. Then I also put in a gas station maintenance shop next to this other storage you see over there by the mushroom greenhouse. So now we basically have everything we need except money. You can see that we're, again, I'm really good at that. Just going broke. That's awesome. But when I turn this lease in, I'm going to go to bed. Whoa. And we'll see tomorrow. I have a hope, at least a hope, that we're going to be wealthy again. We'll see how that goes. Let me see. Might as well just come with me there. Oh no, I gotta pick up that cedar and go there. I'll meet you at the house. Little fun fact for you. The cedar on the back and the spreader on the front, you have to have each of them if you're gonna do fertilizer and seed. It's obvious they're the same thing, but the one won't do seed and the other won't do fertilizer. And the fertilizer one doesn't give you the cool graphics either. Just white and boring, and you can't change the color at all. So I'm going to seed this quick, and then we're going to wake up tomorrow. Okay, let's get a count on our hens before we end the video. Okay, 1,500 there, 1,000 there, and 450 there, 450, so that's 900, plus 500 is 1,400, 1,650, plus 2,500, 3,150. I think that's what we have, 3,150. All right, that sounds great. I'm gonna sign out now, and I'll see you guys when we start the next episode tomorrow in December.